passion. We're all petrol heads and we're all into what we do. You know, we're not just a franchise dealer anymore. We started our roots as a custom bike shop and want to carry that on. I'm Ben Godfrey and we're Krazy Horse in Suffolk. Something that Royal Enfield hasn't done yet with this engine platform is a chopper, and we're all about choppers.
Through the front electrics box.
Jay comes from his dad Hip, who ran another custom bike shop in the area for nearly 25 years. And Jay learnt from his dad and is sort of carrying that torch, which is great.
It's a bit like stepping back in time, just you, the engine and the road. My name's Jay Ransom and yeah, I build custom bikes for a living. I started when I was 15 and then done it ever since then. I've wanted to build one of these for years and done exactly how I would have wanted to do it. I use a tattooing term actually for how I build choppers. So I call them neo-traditional choppers. Start off with the forks and wheels that you want. Work out the geometry on the frame to make sure they handle the best. That determines your headstock height with the ground clearance. And then you just go from there. And I put the headstock in the jig and then I'll put the engine in. It's just mainly just eyeballing it up so the proportions look right. Chopper should have a straight line from the top of the headstock down to the axle plates. Obviously quite difficult to make because it's all from scratch and you can't buy anything for Enfields. So I usually only work on vintage stuff, so for me it's nice to work on a modern bike. Doing this from scratch is brilliant. 2 months ago it was a bit of pipe that I ordered online, but now it's a frame. Using that engine as a centrepiece is like well basically it's the main focal point on this bike is the engine. Proper 70s style chopper with the high headstock, short in the back. That gives you all the gaps around the motor, so the motor is the centrepiece of the actual bike now. It almost makes the engine look like it's floating. They're simple, old-fashioned style engines, which is exactly what you want in a chopper, something that's reliable, easy to fix. As they've got plenty of power, they sound nice. They look like an engine without all this water-cooled stuff on them. You've still got engine fins. So in record time, I've managed to build a chopper that's never been built before.
It's the first Royal Enfield that we've really got hands on, and the engine just fits perfectly. The whole stance of the bike just looks right.
It's more than a motorbike really, it's a piece of artwork that you can actually ride. You park that up in the road and people will just look at it. Even if they're not into motorbikes, they'll hear it coming and they'll be like, what is that? It's not perfect. It never will be perfect because I've made it with my hands and it's had a lot of heart and soul put into it rather than someone sat there on a computer screen and just basically pushed a button and machined something up. Just traditional British chopper made in Bury, or in Suffolk.
Jay built the frame at his workshop, got it spot on, and then the assembly of the bike after it was painted was all done here, bringing all the elements together. I think the purple, the colour works, and that was something we said from the beginning. There's purple reference through Krazy Horse, very much works on a chopper, and I think contrasts the black shotgun engine very well. It is a show bike and it looks like a show bike. We want that wow factor, and that's what I think that purple pearl gives you, but the other element is, oh actually it rides. You know, someone's ridden it.
Yeah, it handles really well. We changed it from EFI to carburetor because it's a lot more traditional. Amel carbs look so much prettier than a fuel injection system, and two, it just makes everything else more simple. And I run the wiring through the frame, just traditional chopper stuff, hide everything, less is more. Neo-traditional as I call it, because new technology, old styling. Right, ready? Obviously we had to come up with a name for it, and it's a shotgun, and then my dad passed away last year and his nickname was Hip, and then I come up with the name Shoot from the Hip because obviously this gun, me and Ben were throwing names back and forth and they were real cheesy. And then I come up with that and I thought, oh, that's quite nice, and then Ben and Paul both agreed that that'd be a nice sort of tribute to my dad as well. That's the style of bikes we used to build together, so it's very much a sort of what me and him used to do. And it works.
The final thought really was the name. We wanted it to be related to Royal Enfield, related to the model shotgun. Shoot from the hip just lends itself into the Royal Enfield shotgun, but then also a big nod to Jay's late father. He is who he is because of his dad, and he was a massive Royal Enfield fan. I think he'd be very proud of what he's done.